Okay, Yossi, just tell us, because obviously now it's some crazy times, and I guess we never thought we'd see a day when they would suspend the leagues around the world. So, how have you been coping? How have you been um, passing the time in this self-isolation?
Well, it's a strange feeling, You miss football a lot. You just can't wait to be able to be on the pitch again. But the most important thing now is to stay safe, to look after everyone's health, and that's it. We will get through this tough moment. Now is the most important thing. But yeah, obviously, you got that feeling. You miss football, and obviously it's a tough time for everyone.
And when you got the news, of course, I know you got to be lucky enough to go back home to see your family during this time because they're so important to like help you. What was just the reaction from you, like from everyone at the club? What was the advice given?
Well, first of all, the feeling is like you don't want to believe it's gonna get as worse as bad as it is right now. But then obviously it's getting worse every day. But yeah, we took it like we didn't we didn't think that the league was gonna get stopped. We didn't know it was gonna be that bad, and we didn't want to stop. But obviously, that's the advice. That's the right thing. That's the situation, and we accept it. I remember we were training a day before a game against Watford, and while we were training, we were waiting for some updates if the game was gonna be played or not. So as soon as we finished the game, we got the news that it got suspended, and it was gonna be for a long period. So we couldn't do anything else. Just you could stay there, or go home, obviously protecting yourself. And that's what I did in my case. It wasn't very bad in England, uh, also in Spain. So I saw the clear chance to quickly fly to Tenerife and spend this tough time with the family.
And then I'll just, of course, talking about the league, we're still every day we're guessing about what's going to happen, what should happen. Whether it should just be voided and start all over, but that would mean Leicester could miss out on playing in the Champions League. And now you're in a position where you could be back in the Champions League. So, what do you feel is right or should happen?
Well, I understand the fact the league has to be finished, and you- I think you have to agree with that. Obviously, everyone, as soon as everyone is safe and there is no danger, that's the moment when you have to finish. But I think the league should get finished. I think it will get finished. But the most important thing over here is to make sure everyone is safe. There is no problems at all by playing the league, and we will see when is the time to restart the football.
And if they do, I mean, we spoke to Andres Pereira of Manchester United just the other day, and he said that he feels like he will play a match every day if he has to, just to finish the league, and just whenever it's okay to play football again. Is that how you feel, that you're willing to play back-to-back matches if need be?
Yeah, that's the feeling. That's the feeling. You miss football. You want to get back on the pitch and play football. We got 9 games left, if I'm not wrong. Uh, so it's not a lot, but yeah, I got the same feeling. We might have to do that, play those 9 games in a short period. So it's dangerous because of the injuries, but obviously we have to finish the league somehow. So it could be an option. Probably most of the players will be up for it, and will be agree to do that. And but we'll see. We'll see. We are not the ones that have to make the decision. We'll see what happens. I think we will just have to adapt ourselves when that moment comes.
And then now, just looking at the season so far for Leicester, how would you describe it? Because as we said, you're in a Champions League spot right now. You're still relatively new at Leicester, but the season was going well. At one point, people were thinking Leicester and not Manchester City to try and stop Liverpool from winning the Premier League title. So how are you finding time at Leicester?
Well, it's been a great season, an unbelievable season, doing great things, playing good football, getting a lot of points. So it's been very enjoyable. In my case, my first season in Leicester, it's been good. I've been enjoying this football a lot. Obviously, the goal, the target wasn't done yet, but we were very close. We were doing very well, and obviously being third in the Premier League nowadays is tough. It's not easy. So we've made a great job, and we're just waiting for what happened, and let's see if we can finish it off.
And like I said, since it's your first season at Leicester, you had to go from, one life at Newcastle now to Leicester, one manager to another. Brendan Rodgers, a lot of people respect him. What's been your favorite part about working with him?
Well, he's a great manager, a top manager, great mentality. That's one of the best attributes. He's given us a lot of confidence. He tried to make us feel we are a top team, that still developing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's important. That give you confidence. We got a young squad, but still he's trying to get the best out of it. So he's a great manager. He's doing very well, and he's one of the reasons we are up there, obviously.
And then overall, of course, Leicester did what thought was impossible a couple of years ago, winning the Premier League. Here you are again now, competing with the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City. Do you think finally that people are looking at Leicester as a top club and giving them the respect that they deserve?
I think so. And after this season, if we finish where we are, people will start looking at us even in a different way. Obviously, it was an unbelievable achievement what the guys did a couple of seasons ago. But you know how people think. Sometimes they can think, oh, it was like one season where everything turned your side. But as soon as you are working, you are inside of the club, and you know everything about it, you realize everything happens for a reason. So the way they work, the way they see football, the way they treat each other is very important. You don't see that very often in every club. So it's special. It makes you feel like a family, and that's important. That's important in football as well. That's part of this sport. It's not only what you see on the pitch. Everything matters. So it's a consequence of doing great things during some years, and we're getting results, obviously.
And then you spoke about Brendan Rodgers being a top manager, of course, and I don't think it gets bigger really than Sir Alex Ferguson. And I know we had read an article where he was very complimentary about you, said some amazing stuff about you at one point, linking you as well with the likes of Barcelona back home in Spain and even Manchester United. What did that make you feel? I see you smile, so you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. How did that, make you feel?
Well, it was a special game, my first game at Old Trafford. To be honest, it's one of my best individual performance, I would say. It was a great game by myself. It wasn't a great result. We got beat 3-0 or 3-1, something like that. So it wasn't the best game of the team, but individually I felt very confident on the pitch. I felt like I was playing in such an unbelievable stadium, such an unbelievable place. So many good things happened in that place. And yeah, after that game, Sir Alex was in the stands. Apparently, he had very good words about me, and that was unbelievable. So, from being playing in Championship in Spain to suddenly be playing in the best league in the world, Premier League, playing with the likes Manchester United, Liverpool. But then you play a great game against Man United and someone as big as Sir Alex Ferguson say that words about you is an unbelievable feeling, and I will never forget. I will never forget about that moment, about that game, and everything about that moment.
I'm sure it was. It's absolutely great. Probably why you said that. Manchester United is your favorite away day. Is it because you like?
Yeah, Old Trafford is a special place. It's my favorite stadium in Premier League. So yeah, it's always special to play in that place and against Manchester United, obviously.
Well, growing up, of course, because you grew up in Spain, but you obviously knew about the clubs in the Premier League. Was it Manchester United that you kind of admired the most out of the clubs in England?
Well, I think so. Manchester United was up there. Arsenal as well. You know, it was the two I used to look at the most. But I used to watch Premier League and enjoy it. It wasn't like a big fan of one team. I just used to watch whichever game was on and enjoy it. That's all I used to do. I remember very well watching Premier League in Christmas. It was the only league that was playing, and you know I was very young, and I used to sit on my sofa and watch every single game.
Well, we know, of course, you're definitely happy at Leicester, but just looking, to the future, I know you do like to go to Miami, and now there's a football team in Miami, thanks to another Manchester United legend being David Beckham. Is MLS something that's ever crossed your mind to try there, since it's still a league that's, developing and growing, and we're seeing more stars from Europe go over there?
Yeah, obviously it's in my mind. I would like to, obviously, in many years. Obviously, still quite young, but for that. But yeah, it's in my mind. I love Miami, and yeah, I would like to try that new adventure to be able to play in that league. So yeah, who knows? I don't know what's the future is gonna bring me, but yeah, it's one of the options in my mind for the future.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.